All right, folks. So here we are, round two of the Reddit versus D2JSP show match. We have Myke spawning as the pink Terran and PsY as the classic green Zerg. So in the first match, Myke showed us a really innovative style of Hellion Ghost Marine play that was just sort of unexpected because his use of nukes so early was just so bizarre and so TLO-like. I think Chompy was just caught a little unprepared for that. And PsY, I'm not sure if he's going to be prepared for a similar strategy because I could see a build like that working on this map because it was cross positions on Metalopolis. But for those of you who are watching, you can also view this on youtube.com/user/scReddit later. So here we go. So what are you thinking? Do you think he can really pull off the same thing, especially if PsY saw that, or you think it's sort of a one-trick pony move, Absentis?
I doubt it's going to work very well on this map. It has a much longer rush distance, even when you compare it to Lost Temple on cross positions. And by air, it's so much closer. I imagine we'll be seeing more airplay, either mutas or drops. We've got our Myke, our Terran player, scouting out, and also trying to wall off against that huge ramp, which is always a pain as a Terran player against a Zerg. I know PsY has been favoring kind of these large Overlord drops in his style of play. I don't know if that's something he's going to whip out this evening. It does appear, though, he will be expanding soon.
Yeah, and it looks like Myke actually sent out that scout very, very early on 9, and he saw that PsY threw down his hatch at around 15, so he saw it immediately after it went up. So really, really good scout timing for him, and he put down his backs at a normal time. So I wonder if he's going to react with some really, really heavy pressure as he throws up his gas and starts mining pretty immediately.
Yeah, presumably he'll do a similar Hellion opening. It was quite effective last game, and Hellion openings are just very potent against Zerg in general. A few people saying or asking why it's so favored in terms of Reddit and why the casting's like that.
Because Reddit is the better website. What kind of stupid question is that?
We also have a stream, and JSP, I guess you guys can go watch your own stream.
Wait.
Oh, right. You guys don't have one. Sorry, guys. I guess we just have to stick with our superior stuff. Nothing out of the ordinary for either player. Both are doing standard things. We do have a factory being put down, and I believe our recorder is talking to himself over the stream.
I hope not. So maybe him just went crazy. But anyway, we do see the factory going down. About similar timing to last time, as we see that PsY is going to mate on his drones, just with perfect timing from him as well. And I think the Hellion opening has just become so popular in CVZ because, I mean, if it's not attended to, we just do so much more damage. And on a map like this, Reapers are just not really a viable strategy because there's not many clips. There's not that much mobility you can exploit on Scrap Station, and it's just such a long distance. So I think Hellions are definitely the right choice. The Ghost play, I'm sort of on the fence about that because Ghosts are rather expensive, and after that, it's sort of weird. It's a weird transition from Ghosts into something else, but we'll see how he reacts here. I actually like to see him expand himself so we can see a longer macro game rather than a short one like we saw before, as PsY throws down a Roach Warren. So I really like this response by him. Roaches are really, really good against Hellions and just are stable, solid units in general. I can't wait to see what happens after the patch when they get their Roach range increase.
Yeah, they haven't announced exactly what they're gonna up it to. I imagine it's gonna be around 4. I don't imagine like a huge increase. I do like a Roach opening more than I do Ling Baneling against Terran. It's gonna shut down these Hellions. This factory is gonna be pumping them out 2 at a time now. And yeah, PsY's doing a really nice job spreading creep into between his 2 bases, so he'll have increased mobility. I think I just saw the ghost of just the shadow of a Ghost Academy, and there we have one at the back of the base. So it looks like Myke is going to stick with fast nukes here.
Yeah, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. And I like how PsY's immediately starting to spread his creep forward. Since he is at ramp 1, it's a little easier to spread your creep between the main and the natural disconnect those parts. So if it's any early aggression, you can deal with it quite easily. And it looks like Myke is actually deciding to take down these rocks over here. PsY does not, I don't think he has vision of that area. No, he does not have vision of that area, so it might be quite a surprise if he doesn't move to that location in time. But sending out his scout, Really good timing, but I don't know if he's going to see that Ghost Academy at the back. If he was watching the stream before, he's going to be expecting it, but otherwise, I'm curious as to what his response to the Ghost push will be, as we see a Ghost being produced right now, and pretty identical timing and everything.
Yeah, PsY, I mean, what he sees right there is pretty normal. He sees those 3 production buildings, a bunch of supply depots, and I guess there's really no reason to check anywhere else in the base. Rush distance, as we said before, is short on this map, but Myke is just gonna bust down the rocks and make the distance a lot shorter. He's getting out those ghosts and stim. No nuke as of yet, so it might be going for more of a just a regular unit composition, not try to rely on nukes.
Yeah, but PsY does have a pretty stable, sizable army. He has 7 Roaches and 8 Lings out, and as these Hellions and Marines take an absolute age to finally kill these rocks, he will be prepared as far as the army can. I think a little better than Chompy was. He'll have that tech so he can deal with the higher tech units. But is there even a nuke coming out? I don't think he's going for the nuke this time. Oh, okay, there we go. Just as I say that, he starts one. So he will be going for a nuke this time, and at this point, PsY's got to be fairly suspicious, because, I mean, he went in the base, he saw no units, he has Lings at every expansion possible, pretty much, except, yeah, even at the islands, just not these 2 spots, but he's got to be aware that the army's on the move somewhere. He has his creep spread really far forward. I really love this play. Set up the overload just in time, so here we go, an engagement.
Yeah, he knows what's going on right now, and he's got to react pretty quickly. He's pumping out more Roaches, and he's sending in a huge swarm right now. This is going to do quite a bit of damage. He's been sending in a queen, sniping going off for those ghosts.
Yeah, the snipes go off.
Very nicely done there, and more Roaches coming, reinforcing, and really forcing off this Terran aggression here.
Yeah, and beautifully repelled by PsY. I mean, he killed all of the units, those expensive ghosts, and now he's in a great position to either take a third or just go for a counterattack. So I love this play by PsY, showing us how it's done. And PsY's going to move in position with, how many? 19 Roaches already. And there is a nuke in production, and it's already been finished, so it could actually be used defensively. I didn't even know the nuke showed up on the units tab. That's kind of cool. But PsY I'm loving this right now, getting his Spire. I'd like to see him throw down an expansion right now.
He's going to be pushing with these Roaches right now, and Myke's not going to have too much to hold against it. I think he even stream right, and yeah, there's a hole right there, so Myke is forced to bring SCVs off right now to fight and try to repair at the same time. These Roaches are just kind of eating everything up. Myke here, I don't think he has much, and wow, PsY's even spreading creep inside the base for increased mobility.
Beautiful, beautiful play by PsY, so superb, such a tight build order, and such a great response, and Myke